Welcome to English Every Day.
The podcast for learners who want to master real-world English.
I'm Mary.
And I'm Luke. Today, we're tackling a topic that can feel a bit intimidating, even for native speakers.
That's right, we're going to the bank.
So, Mary, imagine you've just moved to a new city. One of the first things you'll probably need to do is open a bank account.
Absolutely. You need a safe place to keep your money and a way to pay for things like rent and groceries without carrying around a lot of cash.
Right. So you walk into the bank. What's the first thing you say?
Well, you'd go up to a counter, maybe one that says new accounts or customer service, and you could say something simple like, "Hello, I'd like to open an account, please."
I'd like to open an account. Simple and direct. Perfect.
And the bank employee, who we might call a banker or personal banker, will then ask you a few questions. They'll definitely ask for some identification.
Right, like a passport or a driver's license, something with your photo on it. They call this ID.
Exactly. They also usually ask for proof of address. This is a document that shows where you live.
Proof of address. So that could be a utility bill, like an electricity or water bill with your name and address on it.
Yep, or a rental agreement. Something official. The bank needs to verify who you are and where you live.
That makes sense. So once you have your documents, they'll probably ask what kind of account you want to open.
They will, and the two most common types are a checking account and a savings account.
A checking account and a savings account.
Right. In some places, like the UK, a checking account is often called a current account. It's for your day-to-day spending. It's the account your salary gets paid into and the one you use to pay your bills. You'll get a debit card linked to this account.
Okay, and the savings account?
That's for putting money aside for the future. You usually earn a little bit of money from the bank, called interest, on the money you keep in a savings account.
So a checking account for daily use, savings account for saving. Got it.
So let's say your account is open. Now you need to put some money into it.
This is called making a deposit.
Exactly. You'd go to a teller. A teller or a cashier is the person who works behind the main counter and helps customers with their daily transaction.
Right. So I'd go to the teller and say, I'd like to make a deposit.
You could, or even simpler, I'd like to deposit some cash. You might need to fill out a small form called a deposit slip.
Okay, a deposit slip. What's on that?
Usually your name, your account number, and the amount of money you're depositing. Then you give the slip and your cash or check to the teller. They process it and give you a receipt.
A receipt is important. It's your proof that you made the deposit.
Always keep the receipt. Now, what about taking money out?
That's a withdrawal. You're withdrawing money from your account.
Perfect. So you'd go to the teller and say, I'd like to make a withdrawal, or I'd like to withdraw $100, please.
And again, you'll need your debit card and maybe some ID to prove it's really your account.
Right. They need to be very careful with security.
This seems like a good time to go over some of that key vocabulary we've been using.
Great idea. We've mentioned deposit, which is putting money in, and withdrawal, which is taking money out.
And we talked about a debit card. Can you explain exactly what that is?
Of course. A debit card is a plastic card that's linked directly to your checking account. When you buy something, the money comes straight out of your account. It's not credit.
Right. So debit means the money is taken from your balance immediately.
Exactly. And your balance is the total amount of money you have in your account at any given time.
Okay, so what happens if you try to spend more money than your balance?
That's a tricky situation. That's called an overdraft. You've overdrawn your account.
And that's usually not a good thing, right?
Definitely not. Most banks will charge you a fee, sometimes a big fee, for going into overdraft. Some accounts have something called overdraft protection, but you usually have to pay for that service.
So it's very important to track your balance and not spend more than you have.
Absolutely. A good habit is to check your bank statement regularly.
What's a bank statement?
It's a list of all the transactions, all the deposits and withdrawals for your account over a certain period, usually a month. You can see where all your money is going.
That sounds useful. Most banks now let you see that online or on their app, right?
Oh, yes. Online banking has made it so much easier to keep track of everything.
Speaking of technology, we can't talk about banking without mentioning the ATM.
For sure. ATM stands for Automated Teller Machine. It's like a robot teller.
A robot teller. I like that.
It is. You can do many of the same things you do with a human teller, but at any time of day or night.
So you can withdraw cash, which is probably the most common use.
You can also check your balance, and at many ATMs, you can even deposit cash or checks.
So how does it work?
First, you insert your debit card into the machine.
Okay.
Then the machine will ask you to enter your PIN. PIN stands for Personal Identification Number.
It's a secret 4-digit code that proves it's you, so you should never, ever share your PIN with anyone.
Never. It's the key to your account. After you enter your PIN, a menu will appear on the screen with different options, like withdraw cash, check balance, or deposit.
You just select the transaction you want to make.
Exactly. A transaction is just any action on your bank account. You follow the instructions on the screen, take your cash and your receipt, and most importantly,
Don't forget your card.
don't forget your card. I've done that before. It's very stressful.
Okay, that was a lot of information, but all really useful. Let's do a quick recap of the key phrases.
Good idea. If you want to open an account, you can say, I'd like to open a checking account, please.
To put money in, you say, I'd like to make a deposit.
To take money out, you say, I'd like to make a withdrawal.
And at the ATM, you'll need to insert your card and enter your PIN.
We also covered some important vocabulary words like balance, debit, and overdraft.
The most important thing is not to be afraid. Bank employees are there to help you. If you don't understand something, just ask them to explain it again.
That's the best advice. You can say, could you please explain what an overdraft fee is? They will be happy to help.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. We hope this helps you feel more confident next time you visit the bank.
Join us next time on English Every Day, where we'll be talking about how to order food at a restaurant.
Oh, a delicious topic. Until then, keep practicing.
Bye for now.